Rafa, after the last few years with injury, how do you compare the feeling when you win a tournament this year compared with before? Does it feel the same? Does it feel better?
No, of course it's important. No, for me it's always have been important, but at the same time it's not the first time in my life that I get injury and I win tournaments later. No, of course it's a nice feeling, but it's a feeling that that I already had a few times in my career, and of course it's not a positive thing because it's better don't have injuries, but at the same time the injuries the only positive thing about injuries is when you come back and when you have success, you appreciate it even much more.
So, Rafael, your current ATP ranking is number 1. Do you consider the ranking as a motivation or a burden?
Motivation or?
Or a burden that gives you a lot of stress and pressure?
Un peso. No. No, with 31 years old, no. No. Not a motivation and not a pressure at all, no. Motivation, okay. During the year never was my goal to be where I am today, but of course I always say the same, no. It's much better be number 2 than number 3 and number 1 than number 2, but it's something that for me was not the main goal. The main goal for me is be healthy, be competitive all the weeks that I have been playing. That's something that happened this year, and that's the most important thing for me. Now I am number 1. Of course, finish the year number 1 is something a little bit different, and if that happens, will be a great achievement. But remain a lot, and I need to play well.
Hello, Nadal. I noticed that a lot of people were watching our training. What do you think of Chinese fans?
Well, they are very passionate. It's great that we have good fans all around the world. Tennis is a global sport, and that I think that's one of the keys of our success, like in a sport. And here in this part of the world is good to be playing during some parts of the year because the fans are very passionate, and of course it's a special play in front of them.
Rafa, Roger, yesterday here, he said that he thought maybe you would have withdrawn from Beijing because you had a lot to do after the US Open and then the Laver Cup, but that as you're super professional, you went to Beijing and even won it. So how did you feel, coming into this Asian swing? As tired as Roger said, or?
No, last week I was not tired. No. I was ready to play and I played. No. It's an important part of the season, and if my body holds, are important events. No, Beijing had been an event that I fighted to win for a while, so I was not able to make that happen, and finally I did this year. So it was an important tournament for me, important moment, and playing a very good level of tennis. And now here we are in Shanghai, and it's another important event for me. It's just another Master 1000 that I gonna fight to be ready for compete the best way possible. So let's see if I am able to make that happen. Remain a practice now, and I hope to have the positive feelings and be ready for tomorrow. That's all. I go day by day, and my calendar always depends on my body feelings and my mental feelings. No? And I felt ready to be here, and here I am. So what's going on later? I don't know.
Any more in English?
Hello, Raf. Would you please share the story of last night, your Europe team dinner?
No, it was a good dinner between some colleagues of the tour that, of course, when you are in the team for a while, the relationship become a little bit closer, and where we had the good feelings there in Prague, and yesterday we had a good dinner, friendly dinner, had fun, and it was great to see the guys out there and see Bjorn too. So we had some fun. That's it.
Last one in English.
Rafa, you've been turning back time this year. Do you ever go back and watch video of yourself when you were younger? And how do you, if so, how do you compare yourself now? Or what do you think about your younger self playing?
No one plays the same. No. You can put a video of Novak of 6-8 years ago and today, and he's playing different. You can put a video of Federer and it will be the same. For me, it's the same. No, of course, I'm not playing 100% the same. Of course, the essence of my game, the ADN is probably the same, but during the years and during your career, I always say the same. Of course, you lose things. You know, on your way, you lose things that you have when you are younger. So you need to add another things to keep being competitive. No, and the best news for me is after a lot of years, I am still competitive. I am still enjoying tennis, and I think I am able to adapt my game to the new times, and that's important thing for me, and I feel lucky for that. But at the same time, I feel that I worked all my life with the right attitude and passion for and love for this sport to try to make that happen. Until when that's gonna happen, I don't know, and really don't worries me much.
Thank you. Español.